Welcome to Freedom Hall. This is your Porter's Tires pregame report. I'm Mike Gallagher, and today you'll be watching the Southern Conference leaders alone atop the SoCon standings, your ETSU Buccaneers. And just how big of a feat is that? Well, in a normal year, it's tough enough, but consider this. ETSU returned the second fewest letter winners in the country from last year's team and welcomed in the second most newcomers in the nation. ETSU lost 95% of their scoring, nearly 90% of their minutes and rebounding. Plus, it's an almost entirely new coaching staff. There may not be a more impressive feat in all of the country across the college basketball landscape than what's going on here in Johnson City. Speaking of impressive, ETSU's opponent tonight was exactly that Wednesday, winning against Wofford, the victory that put the Bucs atop the SoCon standings. But victories in this series have been tough to come by for the Bulldogs. ETSU winning 9 of the last 10. That's your Porter's Tires pregame report. ETSU and the Citadel tonight here in Freedom Hall. Welcome to Freedom Hall, where Saturday is rivalry day. This is your Porter's Tires pregame report. I'm Mike Gallagher. Oh, the Chattanooga Mocs, tonight's opponent for ETSU. And what a storied series this has been. The Mocs hold a slight lead in the all-time series, but recently, much like many of the Buccaneers' Southern Conference opponents, they haven't been able to hold their own. 10 straight victories for the Buccaneers, the last 3 in Johnson City, coming by an average of 19 points per game. And that's been a theme of Jason Shea's time in this building. Home wins and plenty of them. 112 points against the Citadel last time the Bucs were here. That means that ETSU is now 76-13 in Shea's 5+ years on staff. The .854 winning percentage, tied for 16th in the country with Wichita State. The 57% the Bucs are shooting inside the arc, a top 5 mark across all of Division I basketball. That's your Porter's Tires pregame report. I'm Mike Gallagher. ETSU, Chattanooga, the rivalry renewed inside Freedom Hall. Welcome to Freedom Hall. This is your Porter's Tires pregame report. I'm Mike Gallagher, and today invokes plenty of recent history between ETSU and Wofford, the two teams that have won the last 2 Southern Conference regular and postseason championships, the 2 teams that met in last year's Southern Conference tournament title game, and 2 teams that never failed to deliver on close competitive basketball in Johnson City. The last 5 times these 2 teams have met in this building, they've been separated by 7 or less points. Not only a big matchup historically, this is also a massive moment in Southern Conference basketball right now. Both of these 2 teams have been at the top of the league within the last 2 weeks. Now they battle to get back there. Both teams trailing UNCG by just 1 game in the loss column. That's your Porter's Tires pregame report. I'm Mike Gallagher. A top-of-the-table matchup, ETSU and Wofford, inside Freedom Hall. Welcome to Freedom Hall. I'm Mike Gallagher. This is your Porter's Tires pregame report. And today starts the stretch run of Southern Conference basketball. Just 10 days remaining in the Southern Conference regular season. And with 5 teams still in the hunt for the regular season title and top tournament seed, the stakes are high. One of those teams is your ETSU Buccaneers, just 2 games behind UNCG for the league lead, with a game still remaining against the Spartans. And that means tonight's matchup against Mercer is mammoth. And the Bears' season has been decided by the outcome of close games, 2 overtime wins and 2 more by exactly 3 points in the league, while they've lost 4 games by exactly 3 points. As for the Bucs, they're going for their 13th win in their last 14 overall against Mercer, while they're also going for a series sweep. Damari Monsanto's 24-point, 10-rebound affair on the road at Hawkins Arena exactly 2 weeks ago, carrying the blue and gold to victory. I'm Mike Gallagher. That's your Porter's Tires pregame report. It's ETSU. It's Mercer, right here inside Freedom Hall. Welcome to Freedom Hall, where another layer will be added to this budding Southern Conference rivalry today. I'm Mike Gallagher. This is your Porter's Tires pregame report. And what makes this a rivalry in the making? Quite simply, the 2 teams that come together inside Freedom Hall today are the 2 best in recent Southern Conference history. ETSU holding a 6-win overall victory advantage in Jason Shea's time in Johnson City, while incredibly, over that same time frame, the 2 teams are tied at 79 conference wins apiece. All those games gone by, and no one has the advantage. Still a deadlock. As for Saturday, this is a big day in this rivalry because ETSU can deny UNCG a league title. The Spartans settle for second with a loss, but if they win and Wofford does the same over Furman, it will be UNCG as the SoCon 1 seed and regular season champion. I'm Mike Gallagher. That's your Porter's Tires pregame report. A memorable Saturday ahead, ETSU and UNCG right here inside Freedom Hall.